I thought that today I would talk to you about soil, because soil is the most important thing about your garden. If you're getting ready to start a new garden area, there are several things that you need to do. You can start in a grassy area and you think you've got to pull up the grass and all that. No, you don't. What you do is you mow or weed eat your grass down as low as you can get it, and then you're going to cover it with cardboard, and the cardboard is going to smother out your grass. Another thing the cardboard is going to do is it's going to bring in worms. For some reason they love cardboard, and they're going to come in and they're going to start eating on the cardboard. They'll aerate your soil. They'll poop everywhere and and put vitamins and minerals and all that stuff down into it, and really make your soil good. And then after you put the cardboard down, you're going to put about 4 inches of compost. And then after you put the 4 inches of the compost in, you're going to put 4 inches of mulch. And a lot of people say 6 to 8. Some people even say 10. But we have found that 4 is sufficient. 4 inches of the mulch over 4 inches of the compost. And then if you do that in the fall, by spring, you've got a really nice garden area and you're ready to plant. Now, that being said, when I go to plant, there are several things that I do. Everywhere I plant, that I dig and plant, I put several different things. I'm going to put down fresh compost, I'm going to put down worm castings, and I'm going to put down azomite or rock dust. And that gives your plants or your seeds the nutrition that they need for their roots to just start spreading out and to grow like crazy. And soil is, like I said, is the most important thing about your garden. And in using your mulch and everything the way you do, and you will get weeds. I mean, grass is still going to come through because it will go through cement, so it's going to go through your mulch. And but when you do, and you get some weeds, they pull up so easy. I mean, they just come right up. It's not hard at all to pull them up. So going through your garden and getting the weeds up is no problem when you put in the mulch. Another thing that's really important about your garden, aside from the soil, are the seeds that you use. You're going to want organic. You're going to want non-GMO seeds. That's the main thing right there. You want non-GMO seeds. So you're going to have to find a reputable place that can get you that. I know that we buy I bet 98% of our seeds are Baker Creek. So, and you can find that online, Baker Creek Seeds or rareseeds.com, either one will take you to the same place, and they have awesome seeds, and they have them from all over the world. The variety is just awesome, and I'm working my way through the book, and I plan on trying just about everything that they have. Now, some things won't work in my area, but you know, I say try it, because I've been told things won't work here, and I've done them and they've grown. Some haven't, some have. So you never know. It all depends on your growing technique. It depends on your soil and just how you care for your plants. Now, weather and all that does play a factor into it, but not that big a factor. I think the soil is the main thing. And so I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of what it is you want to do for starting a new garden, and then what you're going to do while you have your garden. Hey, sweetheart.
I wanted to come in the video.
Oh, well, you can. Come here. You can always come to Granny. Always come to Granny. So, hey, Precious. Oh, okay. Can't hold both of you. So that's how you start a new garden. And now we do this twice a year. After our season is gone and we're, getting things out for the winter, we're going to come through and we're going to mulch again. And so we do that twice a year. We do it, in the fall, and then we do it again in the spring. And I think that is a very important thing. and it just builds the nutrients into your soil. And another thing is you don't want bare soil, and that's another reason why you put the mulch in. Your bare soil is just open to the elements, to the sun baking down. In the forest, all the trees drop their leaves and it covers the ground, and it nourishes the soil, but it covers the soil, and so it's not getting too hot, and it holds in the moisture, and that's what it's going to do in your garden also. Whether you're talking about a flat garden like this or the raised beds back there, you still have to add to every year. You still have to nourish them and put the additives in it, and do the covering. If you're not growing anything in the bed, you want to put some mulch on it or something to cover it. Even if it's just putting a box on top of it, that'll be a great thing to do, because that'll bring in the worms and they'll go to work underneath, and your soil is covered, because soil can die, you know. That's what those cloths, those garden cloths that people give you to do on your walkways, I suggest that you don't do that. Put down the box and put some mulch over it. If you don't want to put the compost, because you're not going to be growing in that area, just put the box and put the mulch over it, and that protects your soil. And you'll have some healthy soil, which means you'll have healthy plants, and you'll be able to grow a healthy, beautiful garden. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hope to see you again soon.
Bye.